Just 1 year ago today, the world lost one of the biggest icons ever to grace a stage. Purple Rain megastar Prince died suddenly on April 21, 2016 from an accidental drug overdose at the age of 57. Now, never-before-seen photos have been released to mark the 1-year anniversary of his tragic death. The intimate pictures give a rare insight into his everyday life at his private Paisley Park estate. Prince's stunning snaps are featured in a new book written by his art director, Steve Park, titled Picturing Prince: An Intimate Portrait. The book spans 4 decades of the legendary music icon's career. Some of the photos show Prince sitting barefoot in the grass, meditating, posing outside of his home and enjoying a walk in the sun. Park, the Baltimore-based photographer, began working with Prince in 1988 and served as the singer's art director until 2001. "Everything I have is stuff that Prince was okay with. He and I would go through them and choose ones to keep and which ones to get rid of," Park is quoted saying on his website. It was a year ago Friday that the music superstar was found dead at Paisley Park, the suburban Minneapolis recording complex where he lived. Paisley Park was turned into a museum shortly after his death. The estate has a full 4 days of events ranging from concert performances by Prince's former bandmates to panel discussions. The Minnesota History Center is staging a special exhibit of Prince memorabilia, including his iconic Purple Rain suit. In honor of the late pop star, several landmarks in Minneapolis will be lit up in Prince purple, including U.S. Bank Stadium, Target Field, the IDA Center, and the Interstate 35 Watts and Larry Avenue bridges over the Mississippi River. Prince and his phenomenal talents led an era of music and showcased Minnesota to the world, Governor Mark Dayton said in a declaration making April 21, Prince Day. A new 6-song app entitled Deliverance was also expected to be released to mark the anniversary of his death, but a judge ordered a temporary halt on its release due to a lawsuit being filed against the producer. George Boxill, a sound engineer who worked with Prince on the songs from 2006 to 2008, had arranged the release on an independent label. He said he was respecting the wishes of the star who long battled the music industry and that most proceeds would go to the estate. But the estate objected, accusing Boxill of seeking to profit and saying that he did not have the right to sell the music on his own. The app includes classic hits When Doves Cry, Purple Rain, Let's Go Crazy, and Kiss. Prince remained a chart topper last year even after his death. Nielsen Music, the tracking service behind the benchmark Billboard chart, said he sold more than any other artist in 2016 when all albums were counted. Prince sold 2.23 million albums last year in the United States alone. Prince had sought ways to release music on his own and famously changed his name to an unpronounceable symbol and wrote "slave" on his cheek in the 1990s to protest the conditions set by his label Warner. Since his death, his estate, led by his siblings, has teamed up with Warner, which will reissue 1984's Purple Rain, along with an accompanying album of unreleased music, for Prince's birthday in June. Prince's music also returned to major streaming services in February. The pop star had put his music out only on rap mogul Jay-Z's Tidal, through which he released his last 2 albums.